Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And well, it turns out that it might actually be over for Mortal Kombat 1 because, well, this last week I believe, they released a quote-unquote definitive edition with all the current DLC and all that, and yeah, and that's kind of funny because they did state that MK1 would be supported for years upon years. And it's funny because they also said the same thing about MK11 as well, and yeah, that one only lasted a year, I think. Like, 2019 it came out, and the last lot of DLC it got was in 2020, which was pretty much the year after, and this one lasts, and MK1 I will say did last a little bit longer, but not by much, by like 9-10 months, so yeah, bit of a shame really. So, but of course, so with all the problems the game has with balancing and broken characters and all that, well, yeah, many people say that they're glad that it's not getting supported anymore. I'm sort of 50-50 because there was, I think I did a video on it a while ago, there was apparently a Kombat Pack 3, but it got cancelled and might be released in the next Mortal Kombat game as Kombat Pack 1. Who knows? And apparently one of those guest characters was going to be Bloodrain, who I've been wanting for a little while. And yeah, and also since 2020 I've been wanting the Doom Slayer. And then just recently I've been wanting Bloodrain, and well, it turns out she was going to be a guest character, but I guess not now. Unless they just reuse it as Kombat Pack 1 for the next MK game. But who knows, really. They did say they're still going to do balance patches and all that, at least from what I know of. But they will only go on for so long. They'll probably stop doing even doing those by some time next year. Who knows? So yeah, it might not be the case. It might not be the end. It might just be a thing with. We might just be having this as a thing of all the current DLC and stuff while they work on the next big thing. And by next big thing I don't mean the next game, but more DLC and stuff like that for MK1. Who knows? But seeing as it's a definitive edition, it doesn't really seem very likely. But I was pretty skeptical from the get-go that when they said that they'll support this game for years and years, because, well, they said the exact same thing with MK11, and, well, that one didn't really last very long either, so yeah, there you have it, you hate to see it. And unfortunately, yeah, well, in case of wondering, yes, I will continue to buy Mortal Kombat. I like Mortal Kombat. So long as it has Sub-Zero and Katana in it, I will continue to buy it. Because those are my two favourite Mortal Kombat characters. And well, I do not see them releasing a Mortal Kombat game without any of those characters. Without Sub-Zero, without Scorpion, without Liu Kang, so on and so forth. So yeah. So for as long as they continue to release MK games with Katana and Sub-Zero, my two favourite characters, well then, yeah, I'll continue to buy them. And of course you're probably saying, oh, the whole thing about consuming product, well, my money, my choice, and there's not a thing you can do about it, but still though, this is rather disappointing though, because, another false promise that has, not surprisingly, been delivered, so yeah, there you have it. Once again, as soon as they said the exact same thing about this game that they did about MK1, well, I had a feeling it was just going to be the same, you know, because they said the same thing about MK11, and on the whole, it won't for not even a year. So yeah, there you have it. So yeah, I just realised, just look at this shit. Sub-Zero and Scorpion aren't even wearing the correct masks. Just, how could they fuck that up? I mean, sure, it's like, it's just a little nitpick, but like, you'd think that for display thing, poster, artwork, like that, they'd use the correct masks and outfits and all that, right? How the fuck could they mess that up? Like, this is why I don't like this fucking customization shit that they've had since Injustice 2. Because, I don't know, I just don't, apart from the usual skins, you know? Like all these alternate fucking colours and all that. I mean, I'll give them credit in MK1, they decided to make most of them, class them as colour palettes rather than entirely new skins like in MK11, but still, it's the same shit. Same shit, different turd, I guess. So, yeah, it's honestly at the point where I just don't even want to do anything with that stupid fucking customization shit, you know? Just leave the characters default and just have them as they are meant to look, you know? Apart from the occasional default, or apart from the occasional skins here and there, you know? But never, but just making it all match, you know? Like default mask with default with the default outfit and so on and so forth, you get the idea, and not do any of the other shit. Just makes me want to do that, because like all of this shit now they've done it on the cover art and it just looks horrible. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.